Okay, everyone. With this video, we're going to add the backsplash to the kitchen addition. Okay. Okay, but before we go there, let me unhide everything. Okay. Okay. I believe the last thing that we did was one of the things that we did was to add the roof to the residence, right? So what I did, I hid everything, okay, all the walls, all of the stairs and everything, deck, I hid all of that, okay, so that I could make the roof a group, right? So if I select the group here, you see that it's a group, okay? And of course, it only includes the roof itself, okay? All right. So with that, I can hide the roof, or hide the roof like this. So now I can look inside my structure, okay? All right. And what I've also done, I have taken the kitchen cabinetry and appliances, okay? And I've grouped them as well, okay? So I can simply hide all of that, right? So that just leaves my walls, all right? And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to edit the group. Okay, right click, get rid of this. And I'm going to edit group. Okay, so now I'm inside the group for editing purposes. All right. Now I did that to try to make it a little bit easier for myself. Okay. Now, because I'm about to create the backsplash, but I want to create it inside the group, and you'll see why later. Okay. So typically, from the floor to the top of the countertop is 3 feet. So here's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm gonna come use my measuring tool here, and I'm gonna come over here. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I'm in the corner. Yeah, I'm in the corner right there, good. And I'm just going to give myself a guide point at 3 feet above the floor. 3 feet, I put in 3 feet, good. All right, so this should be my guide point right here. Okay, I'm gonna use it as my guide point, all right? So then, zoom extents here. Okay. I'm just gonna measure again, okay, from here. Huh? Good, that's 3 feet right there, good. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my line tool. I'm gonna draw a line all the way across to here somewhere. I'm just gonna stop it right now. Say it's on face, good. All right. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a surface here, because typically what happens from the top of the countertop to the bottom of the wall cabinets is typically 1 foot 6 inches, okay? So I'm gonna give myself another reference point here, use my measurement tool. One foot 6. 1 foot 6, there we go. Just gonna measure that. Good, 1 foot 6. All right, so then I'm going to draw another line, okay? I'm gonna draw it all the way to line 2. I'm just going to draw all the way across. Okay. Okay. I'm across the window. Good. Because I can go back and correct that later. Okay. Good. All right. So I want to create some surfaces here, some separate surfaces. So what I want to do, let's see, I'm going to draw a line from the edge of the window here. Then I'm going to draw another line from here to here. Oh. All right. So now I want to see if I have all these separate surfaces. Okay. So I have a separate surface here, separate one there, separate one there, separate one there. Cool. Right? So I'm going to delete the ones that I don't really need anymore. So I'm going to delete this line here. It's going to help me. I'm going to delete this line right here. I'm going to delete this line right here. So now I should have this one surface right here. And that's what I want, because this is going to be the area of my backsplash right here. It's a wall backsplash. All right. So I'm going to save my drawing. Oh, and then while I'm here, I'm going to select this surface right here. And I'm going to delete that. So my window comes back. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to go to edit. And I'm going to go to unhide. Okay. Last. Okay. Zoom extents. Oh, okay. Let me let me get out of the group. Okay, let me select this again. Okay, I don't want to hide. Oops, I want to hide everything. I just want to hide the roof again. Good, just the roof. Okay, let's hide that again. Let's me back inside. Okay. All right, good. So now you see the line. Okay, I need to do one other thing. Okay, let's go back here. I want to measure the distance, because I don't want my backsplash to extend behind my refrigerator, but I want it kind of end at this corner right here. Okay, so I think about what I'll do. I'll just give me a line here. Good. And then I'm going to measure the distance between. I'm going to measure the distance between this line and the edge of the counter. Yeah. So that's going to be like 2 feet, 5 inches. So I'm just going to erase this line out because I don't need it anymore. Okay. To some extent, I forgot to do this earlier, so I'm going back to do it now. Okay. So I'm going to select a kitchen group. I'm going to hide that. Okay. And I'm going to select my wall group, get inside of it for editing purposes. Okay, good. Okay. I'm going to put that line back that I erased before. Let's see. What should be here to here. Okay. And then I'm going to give myself a measuring guide. From here to here, I made that 2 foot 5 inches, 2 foot 5. So I'm going to make it good. Good. So then I'm going to draw a line from there to there. And then I can erase the lines that I don't need, like here. Save my drawing. Okay. Okay, then I'm going to get zoom extents. Okay. Close the group. Okay. Good. Oop. I forgot to erase a line that I don't need. Okay, let's get back into the group. Edit group. Okay, come over here. I need to erase this line here. Right Cool. Now I can get outside the group. Okay, and go to edit. Unhide. Hopefully it's going to be just last. Good, there we go. All right, so that brings my kitchen group back. So now I'm ready to do my backsplash. So what I'm going to do, okay, I'm just going to open the group now for editing purposes. Because I want to be inside the group. Good. All right. I know I'm going back and forth, but you get it. So now I'm inside the group here. So now I can paint my backsplash. And as you've done your investigation, you know that wall backsplashes can be synthetic materials, and we'll cover that. It could be granite, it could be tile, okay? It can be a lot of things, okay? So let's go to the paint tool and look at our options, okay? I want to come down here too. Because I think I want my my backsplash to be a tile, my wall backsplash to be a tile. So I'm going to choose tile here, okay? And make sure that you look at all the options, okay? These are options, 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 okay? I kind of like the color of this one, so I'm just going to try this one. Okay. Okay. Good. Now, I like the color of that, but I don't like the scale of it. The tiles are too big, all right? So I don't want to choose that one. Okay, so let's try this one. Okay. Again, I kind of like the color, but I don't like the scale. All right, so let's continue. Okay, I'm going to try one that has a smaller scale. Let's see what this one looks like. Okay, double click on this and then paint. I like the scale of that one. I like the size of the tiles, but I don't like the color. Okay, all right, so I think the one I'm going to like is this one right here. This is more traditional in its design, so I'm going to choose this one. Okay. Even though the scale is bigger, I kind of like the scale of it. Okay, so that's the one I'm going to choose for my backsplash. Let's do zoom extension. Now, some of you have. Okay, let me just let me get out of the group. Yeah, and of course I've already painted my countertop, and I think I made it look like a granite color. I kind of like this now because when I look at it, the color in this tile right here kind of goes with the color of the of my countertop. So I kind of like that, and again I like the scale of it. All right. So now, but my range is in an island, okay? Some of you, your range is against a wall and your hood is above it, okay? If, for example, if my range was here where the sink is and I had my hood here, what I would do then is to take my backsplash and extend it all the way up to the underside of the ceiling in back of my range, in back of my range hood, right? Right? So I would have drawn a line all the way up here, okay, all the way up here, and then I would have painted the backsplash behind the range, okay? So it would turn up the wall and go up to the underside of the ceiling behind the range. That's what you should do. If your hood is against a wall, I want the backsplash to be behind the hood all the way up to the underside of the ceiling, which is 9 feet. Okay, so that covers adding the backsplash.